I don't care what you say. That Bushwhacker still makes me feel weird, man. I don't know why. So anytime I
Something from the
see,
it's that guy from the boys, I think. Something from the boys.
all right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. John, and this is Josh. Got another weekly action figure news roundup. Let's go ahead and jump in. First up, we're going to be talking Brutal Realm. Last we left you guys off, they had 7 days left to go, and they had 129,852 with 510 backers. And well, that the FOMO kicked in, and they are currently, as of today, which is the last day for the project, that as of this recording, they got 69 minutes to go. Nice, with 372,587 a total with 1,129 backers.
Wait, there's 69 minutes to go?
Correct, right now, yeah.
How long ago did you put this?
Just a couple minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I haven't added the barbarian, the red one. I gotta go do that after the show. That's awesome. That's awesome that they've done so well for themselves. Great to see that like we're getting like so many of the figures that sometimes that creators want to give us, but because they don't really get like the stretch goals that we don't usually see. And I feel like I think they what stretch goal did they not get? I feel like did they get everything?
They got everything and then some. They got so much, dude. And the team behind Blue Realms just kept releasing more and more tiers. So let's get into some of the tiers they announced as this FOMO surge was coming through. So we reached, like Josh predicted, we did get to the Grim Skull, which was cool. But we went past that all the way to the final tier at that time, which was Athena. But with Athena, they said, and they also announced a $28 female blank body. So not only do you unlock Athena, but I think it was like 15,000 more. So from that 300,000 or whatever it was, they were able to get the female blanks. So you got the male blanks, you get the female blanks, and then you can choose a skin tone, right? You can go with the Asian, the African American, and the European barbarian. So kind of cool that as soon as we unlocked Athena, 15,000 more got us a female blank body, $28, right? Just an insane deal on that. Here's a head sculpt, a 3D render of the native, right? That's really cool.
That looks really nice. Yeah.
The American,
the braids.
Yeah, the braids. Yeah. And then past that, they kept going.
Thundercats tribute.
Lion Lord believe is his name. But man, they just kept going because past this, with Lion Lord unlocking, they were also doing the blanks.
Yeah, because think about it, like when we talked with them with their interview, that's like what they talked about, right? And when I asked them the question, I said, "What do you guys have planned, beyond this Kickstarter?" And they're like, "Yeah, we want to get, a furry body out." Mm-hmm. Not only that, but they even talked about in our interview they wanted to get like a taller 9 to 10 inch furrier body. So I bet now in the future now we're gonna get like the blank 9 to 10 incher clean skin plus furry,
which would be coll, like giants. And then I think James wanted to get into like the dwarves and stuff too. So lots of potential here for this line, but I mean they just kept going here. Beyond that though, this is kind of their like, they kind of maxed out here. Like they didn't have anything besides
they had to pump in that AI engine, baby.
Exactly right. This is the AI art here because all they have is that concept right now, right? They didn't have time for artists to render it. But yeah, they were going to do a panther furry guy, a wolf furry, barbarian body mold off of that, as well as a monkey king, on the furry buck.
Very cool. And you can't blame them, right? Because like especially I don't think anybody would. It's so hard to predict if like how your Kickstarter is going to go, and especially how successful this one's been. Like I mean,
huge.
You would hope that you could reach just your funding goal, and so I think this has surpassed what they expected and what everybody expected, which is so good to know that like everybody's on board with this.
I mean, if we take a look back here at the numbers, 7 days ago, they had just barely under their funding goal, right? And then just that insane surge, man. So I think they were hoping, they're kind of doing like a victory lap right now on some streams, and they were hoping to get 400,000 by the end of the night, man. But we'll see what they come at, what it ends on, but it will be ending tonight. So, and then if you did back it, no matter for one or whatever you want, the backer kit will open up. They are going to be doing a backer kit on this, so then you can add additional figures, remove certain things. Like you can make some adjustments within the backer kit. And that's another month I think they do that for. So So even if you like did just a blank or even donated $1, you're gonna have access to the backer kit as well. Okay, let's go over to Four Horsemen. This is very recent news. This is kind of nice, right? This is why I love the Four Horsemen, because they just love their community so much. So they sent the Sword Horseman. They sent this Sword Horseman in this beautiful packaging, signed by the Four Horsemen. The team behind the founders, the company founders, to their retailers. So all the little mom and pop shops that like sell Mythic Legions, they sent these out to them, just like, hey, here it is. Here's a little cool sword here, and the note just kind of says, thank you for being part of the Four Horsemen family. Thank you for like getting these toys out to people. And and they're like, if you want to share this, share it, but you don't have to. But it's a gold electroplated sword horseman. Which,
wow,
yeah,
that's crazy cool. That's gonna be so cool. Now, of course, the mom and pop, they gotta flip that, baby. They gotta flip that to support the mom and pop shop.
They might, but I mean, they did say that in the note. They're like, we're never gonna sell this. Like, this is nothing that's ever gonna be made again. This is just for you guys for being partners with us.
Thank you. Even more after they read that, they're gonna flip it even more now.
Yeah, the value is insane on this, right?
Exactly.
Produced in limited quantities, I think they also said on the note. So like, this is super rare already. So yeah, just just the fact that they do that as a thank you gift to their partners, their retailer partners. I think that's so cool. So cool. Yeah, we'll see who sells it first. Puts it up on their site. All right, let's jump over to NECA. We got Brian Hound here. We talked about this one here. It's from Stump Wrestling, which I found out is apparently part of the Archie Comics universe. So that's fun. Get stuck. Crying Hound. Just that wrestler dude. I like him, dude. I like the forearms. I like the mean mugging thing. I don't even know what kind of animal it is. Some type of bug or something. But
it's like, I think it's like Goofy's brother or something.
It's Pete's brother, right? Pete. But yeah, Crying Hound from the Stump Arena Wrestling. So there is that packaging looking good. We get a little sneak peeks. That's actually just the ones we've seen before.
Dude, that collecting brothers deuces up.
The deuces.
Peace out. That is nice.
Well, yeah, it is a good pose. But yeah, that's gonna be that was apparently part of the Target or Walmart collector con that they do. But now it's going to get a general release, so everyone's going to get a chance at it. There's everything you're getting with it, though. All right, let's keep going. We're getting some Evil Dead love. All right, friends, if you got kids in the house, get them out. This is Evil Dead, baby. This is Evil Dead. We're getting Ash and Cheryl 2-pack, $70 here. This is from the first Evil Dead, because Cheryl
when he's skinny.
Yeah, when he's skinny, super young,
super skinny.
Yeah. His sister's here, and it's fun. I love this character. I love Ash. I have my own Ash already, but it's cool to get a 2-pack and another Deadite. I think that's fun. The face, man. The accessories are also pretty solid as well. We'll take a look at those here. You're getting his chainsaw, the shovel, the axe. You also get the grave. I love the little cross grave, and then also a page from the Necronomicon. Necronomicon. I can't remember, but you get a page from the book, and she comes with all the different head sculpts as well. I dig it.
The blood came out really well, especially how it looks dark, like it looks like the clothing has absorbed it, like how it would when it's like that dark red. So I think the red that they're using brings a lot of realism to the figure.
Yeah, no, I think they definitely did a good job on that representation, and there's a lot of blood in Evil Dead. So even the walls start bleeding, dude. All right, McFarlane Toys. Just wanted to do a quick update on this. So the way Todd's been running this Kickstarter has kind of just been very Todd fashion, just kind of does whatever he wants and the best happens, right? So wanted to clarify, the free bonus accessories that you see here have not all been unlocked. I previously stated that they have all been unlocked, so you get them all. The ones highlighted here are the ones that have been unlocked, and it doesn't even it's so arbitrary with Todd. Like, it's just like he's like, okay, at this point we'll get to it, but he doesn't tell you, it's not laid out anywhere. It's just how he feels. He's like, oh, we hit that, okay, we'll give you guys this. All right, so those are all the potential accessories we could be getting if we reach funding goals that have not been given to us. But so far, that's all that's been unlocked right now.
That is weird, and I feel like it's misleading, regardless of what you think. The campaign's been successful and all that, but it still is, I think, a disservice to the community. Where if it's if you when you looked at this, you thought you made the mistake where you thought everything came with it, and then I'm sure it wasn't just you. I'm sure a lot of people, when they looked at the Kickstarter, especially because Kickstarters all are very different, and you don't know exactly how they do tiers.
Yeah.
And for them to kind of just post this picture and say free bonus accessories, and so to kind of lead people and be like, okay, now we're gonna get all this, but then now to come to realize that we're not, and now you're telling me that we kind of even still don't know like what the heck's going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah,
that's weird. It's
it's
just misleading and odd.
it's really weird. I don't know what his plans are, but that's so far that's what we've like as a community. Like Toy Arc is the one who posted this. So we're just kind of like following along on the updates. Like Todd drops a video here, Todd drops a video there. Okay, I guess this is what we're getting now.
And you would think, like, just with him being with having so much experience, that he would want to make this as like transparent to the user as possible. Because I remember when we were talking to the Brutal Realm team in our initial coverage video, we kind of had our grievances about their Kickstarter and how it was like kind of confusing, like with their pictures and what we were getting. And then they kind of, when we talked to them a second time in our interview, they were telling us like how, oh, like since then we kind of corrected those things. Like we apologize. Like that makes a lot of sense. Thank you guys for kind of pointing that out. And it's like Todd is like doing the opposite, where he's like instead of improving, he's like doing random things.
He's
We don't
just
even know what
doing
he's
random
doing.
stuff. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's slowed down a lot from the initial bout, but we'll see how far it goes. It's got lots of time. So all right, let's keep going here. We got our full reveals of the teasers we got last week. So the Red Hood sports bike has been revealed here from McFarlane. And man, it's a fun looking bike. A little plasticky, but I mean it's Todd, right? Like you could add a little coat of paint on here, a little weathering. Red Hood does not come with it, right? It is its own individual release of just the motorbike, so you can just pick up the bike. But it's a nice little, like a bullet bike, a little sport bike aesthetic.
That's, and I would assume this is probably gonna be 25, $30. And I think at that price point, you are right. It definitely looks cheap. It definitely looks plastic. Like there's no kind of shimmer, there's no shine to it. It's all kind of very matte plastic. And even like it's kind of even a little bit small to his figure, which might work in favor for us 6-inch collectors, because I feel like for the 7-inch DC Multiverse, this is like a 125, 250. But maybe for the 6-inch, it can be your 1000 motor. So I'm actually kind of excited that it might scale better with 6-inch rather than 7-inch. How much was that price? Let me see that.
Yeah.
30 bucks. Yeah. See, at that price point, like I think it's fine for what you're getting,
I always try and compare it to model kits. Like, yeah, you got to build it and stuff, but like sometimes you'll get like die cast in those model kits, the 1/12 Maisto model kits. You can get like, actual brand name bikes. Like you can get a Ducati bike, with all the decals and everything on it. But they're around 25 to 30, sometimes more depending on, the material. But this is, you don't have to build it. So
yeah, you don't have to build it. And this one's going to have that weight, it's going to have it's not going to feel hollow.
That's true. But let's keep going here. The next reveal was Cyborg. Now, Cyborg, we talked about this one, $23 has sold out. And I can see why, right? Sometimes Todd's right, they just sell out certain figures. That doesn't mean that you won't ever get a chance to get it again. So don't worry, don't buy scalpers or aftermarket. I mean, on this, it's a brand new figure. It'll come out around. But yeah, no, the Cyborg looks good. Again, you were kind of commenting last time we saw this on the metal paintwork.
Yeah, and I think it more has to do with just Teen Titans. Like I think there's such a following for Teen Titans. Like if you even look back to like his Starfire that he released, sold out everywhere. Can't not find it.
Yeah.
Like it's just when it comes to the Teen Titans, I think just that Cartoon Network show pushed these characters like to such a high status and such a high notoriety just within people that don't even read comics. Like they just recognize Teen Titans,
Right. They're very well known. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think that's what has to do with it. Because to be honest, like it's not that, like for me, like it's not that perfect of a Cyborg figure. I just, don't you think? Like you mentioned this last time to me, the shoulders are just kind of off-putting. The shoulder pauldrons, they're weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, and I mean, for me, like I have my perfect Cyborg, right, which is the Teen Titans version of it. Right? I'm pretty happy with that, and I don't know.
I still would like a definitive version, because that one, like the one that you're referring to, is like the cartoon Teen Titans aesthetic, right? Like correct, it's like the proportions are wonky. Like that one is like wonky. We still need to get I want that aesthetic, like those like the blue translucent colors, but like on a more realistic body proportion.
Okay, we'll see.
That's what we need. Yeah,
he'll keep cranking out cyborgs for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here. There's everything with him as well. Next up, Red Hood. I mean,
traffic cone.
yeah, traffic going. And we'll even come back. We'll come back to the bike picture, and you'll see how they posed him. They posed him sitting up because there's no way that you could get that body
The crunch.
forward with the head looking back, right? There's just it's just not going to happen with that hood.
Yeah, not only is the neck articulation, of course, completely gone, but the ab crunch is gone because of the vest that's like basically kind of crutching up the whole torso up, which
Yeah.
sucks because if you want to put him on the bike, you cannot get him in a good pose on that bike like whatsoever. It's impossible. That bike's not even for him anymore. So I really wish, especially if they were going to do this bike, he could have maybe done like a third, like kind of like what he did with the Dark Knight Rises Bane, where he charged like I think it was $30 or $35, but it came with that amazing soft goods
Yeah.
leather trench coat. And I
Mm-hmm.
think for this he should have done that, just gone a higher price point. Who cares, right? $5 extra, $10 extra, whatever it is, and gone a soft goods route so that it can be properly used with the bike. Because then it becomes more of like a deluxe set. It becomes like a deluxe
Yeah.
figure, and you can add on top of the deluxe bike, and it can be really well done. Whereas now it's like this is not only spoiling the figure, but of course you can use the bike beyond
Yeah. Yeah.
this thing, but it also kind of spoils the bike who it was made for.
Especially if you like this version of this character and he's iconic with his bike. Now you like put most of the time you can't have him riding the bike, and then maybe you're like fine with that, but that's a bummer. That's a bummer. You can't play with him riding the bike. All right, there's the box art. Looks cool as always. Love those art that he does on the back. There's everything you're getting with him. All right, next up, Call of Duty. They're about to drop their next Call of Duty 6, I think. Or no, Black Ops
Black
6.
Ops 6, yeah.
Black Ops something, right?
One thing though, I'm sorry. I heard that they're adding where have you seen that feature where you can have a body shield so you can guile a
Yes.
player? They're adding that you get comms when you do that.
Talk to the person you're
Oh my
holding.
gosh,
Yeah.
that is so cool. Actually, that is the coolest thing idea. People are gonna get banned like crazy. They better just like reporting is no longer a thing. They need to add that. Sorry, keep going.
It's gonna go back to the old Call of Duty days.
No more reporting. Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, they added that to Warzone, right? The proximity chat and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're close to them. But yeah, that is fun to add that to multiplayer. But yeah, here we go. We got Spawn, Call of Duty Spawn. This one sold out as well, $30 out next month. But man, I dig this figure, dude. It's that classic, more slender, sleek Spawn that I like. And he comes with a plethora of weapons. He's got the bandoliers on his chest and the soft goods Spawn cape, dude.
Yeah, I hope this comes back in stock because I feel like I want this one. I don't even care that it has a tie-in with Call of Duty. I just think
Yeah,
this is one of
yeah.
the cleanest looking, most beautiful Spawn figures he's ever come out with. That soft good cape, it is phenomenally done. Like it's almost like a Four Horsemen quality level cape, like a C. Jessam level cape. Like what the heck? And I
Definitely
love
not the material, but the paint apps on here, like you're getting holes, you're getting like weathering
the
on it.
tattering. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just
Yeah,
reminds me of like Cosmic Legions and the
yeah,
wired on the color
yeah.
piece.
On the cowl or the
Crazy
the collar.
good, crazy good. Especially at
Yeah,
and also not like you think about it, like this is only a $30 figure,
yeah,
whereas like a Cosmic Legion is gonna be like running you a 45, well, $40, and it because it's kind of based off of the Call of Duty video game. It's kind of he's went for like a more realistic interpretation of it,
right.
which I actually adore, and I think it looks awesome. The
Yeah,
gray shadow effect on his eyes really makes it look like a realistic thing, like from like this would be from like the new Spawn movie that's coming out, live action
right,
one.
right, right, right. Yeah,
So this thing is good.
yeah, yeah. No, this one was clean. I do like it. There's everything you're getting with him. And of course, those are fun. Those are most of those weapons Todd's already got, but he's just throwing them in there.
5 massive weapons. So yeah, like on top of like even if it was $30 with just like the nice deluxe soft goods and it came
Yeah.
with one weapon, that's good enough. But the fact that he's giving us 5 beefy weapons just adds on top of it.
Not bad, right? Not bad. But that wasn't the only one. You also could get the tactical Spawn, get a more geared up here. I love this. $30 as well. Scheduled out for later. Comes with the headset, the vest, the holsters, all the stuff there. A little RPG comes with too.
Yeah, I think this is really gonna scratch the itch. Like if you are a Spawn and like a super Call of Duty fan, like if you're a super fan of both, which I'm sure there's plenty.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's gonna it looks clean. Like if you're a fan of both of those properties.
yeah. I think this works here. I do dig this. I do dig. But RPG, I don't know why you're getting the long rifle there, but you do. And then we've seen these guns in his weapons packs as well. I love that the headset's removable as well. Okay, next up, a 2-pack Amazon exclusive for $40 here. We're getting the Batman and Solomon Grundy from Arkham City.
Dude, Todd's cooking right now. He is cooking up a storm, man. This Grundy came out phenomenal. The paintwork, the translucent plastic, just like the concept behind it. That skeleton paintwork came out so great.
I agree. Yeah, the standout from this 2-pack is the Solomon Grundy. Just getting that yellow. It almost reminds me of Holocaust from X-Men.
Yeah,
Take
for
note,
sure.
Marvel. Take note. I want this type of plastic when we get a Build-A-Figure Holocaust.
No, that would be so good with that with this translucent match. It's yellow perfectly.
Yeah. Just making it all crazy. But yeah, Batman's you kind of just regularly just get a little bit of a bluer face, so you don't get that aesthetic, that look. But yeah, man, the Grundy did go off.
Yeah, like I feel like even if you have the other Grundy, the paint is so different. Yeah, it's like translucent that like it's not a bad thing to get this figure twice, and it's a nice figure.
There's the back art. There's just the Game of the Year, Arkham City. Maybe it's not Game of the Year, but it's that Arkham City logo there. There's the 2-pack. Everything you're getting, the 2 cards. Yeah, not bad. All right, next up, the new Batman Adventures. This is the kind of their little line. $60 here for the new Batman Adventure 3-pack called Girls Night Out. I don't know what happened or what molds they're using, but why'd they give my Supergirl so much head? I feel like her head is so large, like face even.
I think that's is that not accurate to the Batman Adventure show?
You tell me.
Go back to the figure. Yeah, it's a little big. even though you like it's big in that picture, it's getting I think hysterically big where it's kind of ruining the aesthetic. Like it's almost too wacky.
Okay.
Even beyond the source material. Yeah, I think you're right that maybe going a little bit smaller and all the heads 3-pack would have helped it a little bit.
I think so, man. Honestly, when I first saw these, I was like, "Are these the 5-inch figures that he does?" Now these are the full 7-inch figures that he's doing here. Live Wire, Poison Ivy as well, and apparently this is kind of like this was originally released as a 5-pack with Batgirl and someone else. They're just doing a little 3-pack though.
Cool.
Girls' Night Out.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going here. Marvel Legends. Just wanted to give a quick shout out. Punisher and Bushwhacker are available for pre-order. $54.99. And I don't care what you say, that Bushwhacker still makes me feel weird, man. I don't know why. So
something from it's that guy from The Boys, I think. Something from The Boys.
Yeah, that's where he should belong. That's where he needs to go back to. We don't want him. We don't want him. I know, but yeah, just to kind of look at everything you're getting here, man. Lots of fun guns. 2 different head sculpts for Frank. You're getting the little explosion here with a little shrapnel coming out. Love that little effect. And Bushwhacker's face, it's all beat up on this side here. I love that, dude. It looks good. And also up for pre-order is the 2-pack of the Outriders. It is $60, so even though that's a small box, you're getting both of them inside of that box. So 2 full figures.
That's so good because I'm all for not wasting money on packaging, and I feel like as collectors we could save so much money, especially the way the kind of collecting is going to, where it's kind of no longer trying to get new collect. I mean, they always are, but I feel like the majority of the money's made not from people discovering collecting on the shelf for the first time. It's mainly from like people that have been collecting for years on end. You know what I'm saying? I think at this point.
Yeah. Loyal customers.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have like these 2-packs like we've seen with like the Star Wars stuff, that they're offered, like they can offer $5 cheaper just based off the packaging. Like it's the same amount of figures you would get, same amount of accessories you get, just less packaging. Yeah.
I mean, you probably just want them to send you it in a tray, right?
I want them to send me in a poly bag, dude. That's why I love my Animal Warriors: The Kingdom. My boy Jason sends me all the accessories ready in the poly bag.
That's true. He does.
Already done for me.
You don't have to pop them out or nothing.
No, it's in storage already. Thank you. Yeah, because I think $30 for each Outrider, I think that's underpriced, and I think that reflects within the packaging, because you see these, they're big, plus they're 4-armed. Like, and if you look back to like other deluxe, like they're like $40 when they're deluxe, and I would think these ones are kind of close to deluxe size.
I would say definitely deluxe size, and like the paint apps are going to be clean on these. Like, and there's a few of them, right? Intricate ones as well. And again, like you said, the 4-arms, like that 30 per figure. I'm not upset about that.
Yeah, it's kind of under what it should be. So good to see.
Again, saving on that packaging, right? It's just a little box. All right, let's jump over to Mezco Toy. Oh, sorry, let's jump over to Figma. Excuse me. I'm really excited about this. This one's really cool. It's cool that Figma's coming back to this line, probably because another company is jumping into this line.
That's why.
We got the Max Factory, Figma, good smile, Skull Knight. We're getting this Skull Knight, dude. I just want to go over prices on this one here. 104.99 over at Big Bad Toy Store. You can go to the Good Smile US store and get it for 83.99 on pre-order. So that is the US store, so it will ship from the United States. Like, you're not paying import anything on that. But yeah, let's go into this figure here, man. Skull Knight. He's looking big, beefy. Lots of really fun details.
He's looking big and beefy, but
that's true. It is a Figma.
It won't be. That's the sad part.
I think it's 6.7 inches is what they said on this guy.
Yeah. And like, honestly, guys, this looks good. But if I were collecting Berserk, just knowing what Figuarts is doing with it.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want things to scale better, and honestly, I think Figuarts is doing a better job than Figma has ever done with the Berserk figures. Like their Berserk Guts and Griffin Figmas are worse to me than the Figuarts. And it's so funny because you're right on, like, they're literally doing this just because they got scared. They started re-releasing as soon as they saw Figuarts do their Guts. They started, oh, here's the Femto, here's the Griffin, here's the Guts re-release. After those, like, after people begged for them to really release them because they're such old figures and they were like in the triple digits. Right. Now they're like back on the train.
Right. Because like, and now SH Figuarts also going deeper, right? They got Isidro, they got Shrike, like they're getting deeper into the characters, and now you're just, they're dropping Skull Knight just because. And they also teased Nosferatu Zod in his human form, like
and like of course this would have to be in development a long time ago, but what I'm thinking is that they probably got wind of it. Oh yeah, they got wind of it. Like Figuarts is like, and that's like their direct competitor. Like there's nobody that competes more with Figma than Figuarts, right? Even like because Mayfix usually they don't really do too many anime characters. They do more American properties. So yeah, that's what this is. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see the battle now, because like we have that Monster Arts Haya versus Figuarts, and now we're gonna have the Berserk war with Figma and Figuarts. Because who knows? Maybe this figure does surprise us and it is better than Figuarts. We'll see.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I'm waiting for the Mezco Haya war.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get back to Skull Knight here. Looking good. Here is everything that you're getting with him. You get a little rose, sword, soft goods cape. Let's come back to that. It's wired, a little bit of tattering on the end of it. But with this, it's kind of what they did with Link, their Figma Link from Breath of the Wild. They're also doing a DX version or a deluxe version. And that deluxe goes off. So it's 150 on Big Bad Toy Store, 120 on the Good Smile US store. But you do get his horse.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and that horse, man, is
that might I didn't see the DX version. I don't know if Figuarts will do that. Oh shoot.
I mean, they dropped Griffith with a horse.
They did, because like it's so hard. I don't know which one to pick, because even with the original Figma Femto, they did the same thing where they had the Femto and then they had the DX Femto where he has like the egg where he like births out from,
Right, at the Baylet, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, so, and then another cool thing that he comes with, he's also getting the sword of actuation. So that's the, like, after he swallows a bunch of Baylets and starts charging it up, like this thing can rip through reality, dude. And that sword is translucent, a fully translucent,
and it came out beautiful.
Sword of actuation, yeah.
You know what's so hard about this? Okay, the problem is that while I say Figuarts should be better, we're not sure, right? And so if you don't order this, dude, the Berserk community is going to eat this up. Like, it doesn't matter. If you don't get this, you might be out. And then if Figuarts doesn't release like maybe like a cool horse like this, or maybe it's worse, then you're screwed. So I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, the horse also comes with soft goods, man. I mean, that's really cool. You're getting a little skirt there piece, the beautiful armor. I love the little details here. The red eyes, man, just right, jumping off the page, man. And the sword of actuation. Such a badass sword.
How much is the DX version?
DX is gonna be 120 compared to the 83.
Dude, and that's not that bad.
120 is not that bad.
120 is not that bad for
a horse,
a Figma figure and a horse, and it's like a bigger Figma. It's not bad.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'll get both.
You'll get both. But here's the DX version. You get both swords. You get the horse. You get double stands and everything that came before as well. So really cool to see just more Berserk stuff, man. Love it. That's going to actually be it. That is it for us today. Let's go ahead and think about our pick of the week, Josh. What are you thinking?
Right. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff. Like I really like that Black Knight. That comes to mind, but like first thing comes to mind is like also that Spawn. That Grundy too. What the freak?
The Grundy was nice, man.
No, I got it. I got to
They did the yellow pretty good.
Yeah, I got to give it to that COD, the COD Spawn.
Okay.
I hope that back in stock because for $30, the value there, the quality there, that thing, and honestly, I don't know if there's a better Spawn. Like regardless if it's COD, I don't think I've seen a better Spawn figure. Like I have the Mortal Kombat one. That one's really cool, but I think this one's better than the Mortal Kombat one.
It supersedes it because of the soft cape, man.
Yeah, and I think it just looks more realistic because the Mortal Kombat one is also supposed to be realistic, but this one just looks more realistic.
Yeah, it feels a little better. I definitely agree with you, man. Those Spawn figures are nice. And for me, I just would have needed him to have a bigger boot on one leg, and I would have been like over the moon, but that's okay.
That we can swap it. We'll customize it.
All right. My pick of the week, man, it's gotta be Skull Knight. I'm giving it to Skull Knight. Seeing that translucent
Skull Knight DX.
Yeah, the DX version. Yes. The DX version with the horse, the sort of actuation, and yeah, man. And we'll see what comes of it. We'll see what SH Figure Arts, what's their response going to be to that, and we'll see what the back and forth that comes from those two companies. Competition's always good for us as consumers, friends.
Ultimately good. That's put Figure Arts on the burner.
Yeah, always making them feel that heat. So let us know down below your comment. Let us know down below your pick of the week, friends. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of the Collecting Brothers. As always, friends, keep collecting, keep playing, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.